Good morning, welcome to another video. Today we are here in the new shed. Can I call it the new shed? It's like we added on to our old shed. This bit's new, that bit's old, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And right now it kind of looks a bit almost like a spaceship or something with all the silver. We have plans to kind of, well, to this back wall we have plans to cover that up, and then we're gonna have another shelving unit here, so you're not gonna be able to see that. And then on this wall, not sure yet what we're gonna do, but it'll probably be like pictures up here or something, and that's gonna go up. So yeah, it's still a work in progress in here, but we're pretty much there. We like outside, it's all kind of done. I'll give you a very quick look right now. I've already done a standalone video of me doing the shed, so if you've not seen that, go check it out. Yeah, so we've got a little shed here as well with all the ceramics in it. Little seating area, which is almost complete. We've not quite finished it yet. We still need to paint the back of the house. There's other stuff. Anyway, let's keep on with the job at hand, shall we? So this is how we're looking right now. I'm gonna be picking the orders in just a minute. Check out this guy. He should do well. Halloween around the corner. So a lot of this stuff you're not going to have seen yet, because this video is going to be going out like within a week of me recording it, and I'm still in the middle of doing my kind of top 20 boot sale list in the country. If you've not seen any of them, go check them out. But I've got other videos in the works in the background as well. The plan is to do a lot more videos from in here, kind of covering all sorts of different subjects, showing you what I've sold. We'll go into a few different things as we go. I don't know. We'll see how it kind of turns out. Back when I first started making videos, yeah, this is the kind of content I wanted to do, as well as the boot sale videos and stuff. So, but this side of things has kind of fell off a bit, and I just put out, the boot sale videos, which is great, and it's like what most people seem to enjoy the most. But I want to kind of get back to doing a bit more of this kind of stuff, where I can show you things, show you how I package certain items, show you what I've been selling, explore maybe like news updates when it comes to eBay and things like that. I also have plans to start up Vinted and Etsy very, very soon. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to be starting them from scratch. I think I do have an Etsy account, but I've never actually listed anything for sale on there. Vinted, we've done a little bit of like personal items on Vinted, but that's more Claire than me. But we're going to get, the proper business account on there and on Etsy, and kind of see into the fourth quarter and through into Christmas, if we can push them forward and get them going a bit, that'd be good. I mean, I'm still an eBay seller more than anything else, and nothing's really going to change that, but it's good to have your eggs in as many baskets as possible. And I've been meaning to get on, Etsy for a good 3 years, and Vinted is a newer thing I've wanted to do, but I figured we may as well just do them both right alongside eBay, start them both at the same time, and just go from there. So anyway, we'll talk more about what my plans are as we go. Right now, let's pick some orders. It is Monday morning.
Fylde Flips.
I've got 14 things going out today. If I'm being honest, sales have been slow for the last 4 weeks. They have. I had a pretty good first couple of weeks of the summer holidays. The end of July was good. Sales were fine, absolutely fine. And then it just fell off, which it always kind of does during this time of year, but it really did. I had lots of no sale days. Well, I shouldn't say lots. I had a few no sale days. Yeah, one thing I need to sort out in here is I need to get some kind of booster in here to boost the signal of my Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi in here is basically non-existent. So I'm working off my phone, which is also just rubbish. I'm with Sky, and it's just the 4G 5G where I've been out and about doing all the boot sales. It's been really bad. I've been barely getting a signal in some places. I got £9.99 plus postage on this. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I usually end up doing a few of them during the winter when I've got a bit more time to do so. I'd say a few things are still kind of here and there, and it's a bit dark in this corner. I think I will be getting another light for here somewhere and another one in there. So I realise it is still a little bit on the dark side in here. It's not too bad. I mean, it looks alright through the camera right now. It looks fine. I mean, I can see everything, but yeah, it's a little bit dark. So this is the glass right here. I bought this from a car boot sale for £1, I think it was, fairly recently. Had these before many times. They do these in like several different designs, but yeah, I know it's only one glass, but like if you had a set of 6 of these, you could get some decent money for them, you know. One glass, is it worthwhile? I think it is, just about. So next we have these keepers. Anybody remember these? I got £24.99 plus postage on these. I got a bundle of these from a car boot sale for, was it about 20 quid? Did I get something bundled in with them? I feel like I got something bundled in. She had loads of really cool stuff. Some of it she wanted a bit too much for me. We tried to kind of negotiate. Did the best I could. I ended up buying all her keepers and I think a couple of other little things. Can't remember off the top of my head now. It was a good few weeks back. But that'll be coming up in a future video. They're just in here. So I've got a few other ones as well. The ones that have sold are these ones. So they are missing their keys. Yeah, if you've got the keys, they are worth a bit more. These are also kind of a little bit rough around the edges. I mean, they're not too bad. The little ones are alright. The big ones just got a few like little marks on it, but they're in pretty good condition overall. So I've got a few more listed as well, but that sends us into the profit just on that bundle. So as you can see here, I've got new custom SKUs. Can you guess what the theme is? I'm sure you can. So it's all named after theme park rides that we like Disney, Alton Towers, Blackpool Pleasure Beach and others as well. So that's the kind of thing we went for. I thought it'd be a bit more interesting to do that. I'm not sure what we're doing about the SKUs for the shelves. We are going to put SKUs on the shelves as well, but we've not got around to that yet. But we will do at some point. It's definitely looking a lot better in here. I know it's still not like ideal. We have stuff here and here that needs to go. Got my Games Workshop sign up there. Got this up here that my son made for me. Daddy's Shed 2025. Yeah, on recording this, my eldest son has just gone off to what they call PGL, and I think did they call it Parents Get Lost? I don't think that's the official term, but I think that's like what they kind of nicknamed it. It's also called like residency, like that's what it's kind of more commonly known as. So he's going away for a few days with school, staying over. It's the first time he's ever been like away from us, so he left just a couple of hours ago on the coach, bright and early, and he's going somewhere near to Chirk in Wales. So yeah, I know that neck of the woods from doing my car boot sales, and it's a really nice area of the country, it is. So I know he's going to have a lot of fun. I think he's doing things like kayaking and canoeing and abseiling. Like, they give you a big list of stuff that they may or may not do. I think it just depends on the time and the weather. But he's going to have such a good time there. I remember when I did mine in year 7. He's in year 6, but when I was in year 7, I did mine, and I went to somewhere called East Barnby, which was near Whitby, and I had such a good time. I did kayaking for the first time. He's going to have such a good time, he is, but it's kind of hard for us parents to see him away from home for the whole week. You know, you can't contact them. They're not allowed phones. They're not allowed any kind of contact with anybody. As a school, they're putting up photographs every day of all the stuff that they've been up to. So that's the only kind of contact you have. And, you know, I'm sure all the parents out there know how I'm feeling right now. I feel a little bit apprehensive, but I know he'll have a great time. When he gets to Chirk area, they're going to give us a text. He should be there in about an hour and a half, 2 hours time. They'll text us when they're there, and they're going straight into it, getting into the activities, getting into their dorms. He's got a few people he's sharing a dorm with. Where were we up to? We're up to the keepers, $24.99 plus postage. Right, next. Ninjago figure, £7.50 plus postage. Just that. I don't remember where I got this from. I just know I've had it for quite some time. Oh, look at that. Tower of Terror is right on top. Yeah, so I know this isn't ideal. This is how I've got it for now. I may end up getting shelving and putting these on shelving just to make things easier, because obviously if I want something from the bottom box, I have to kind of pull it all down and do it like that, which is not ideal, but it saves a hell of a lot of room doing it like this compared to if they were all on shelves. It just does. Like, if they were all on shelves, I'd probably need like all the way up to there. So for now, at least, I'll make it work like this. These bits I've only just put there last night, so I need to put them into the boxes. I've been naughty and not done so. I don't want to get into the habit of doing that. There it is. Next, we have some Goodness Gang. Yes. So the recent video, I bought loads of these. Loads. I just kept finding them. I bought most of them from one guy, but I bought others the same day. And I think I bought more like a few days previous to that as well. I just kept finding them everywhere, and I was kind of like, are they still worth money? I know they used to be, but I feel like they kind of died a death for a while, and I stopped picking them up. And then when there was such a large bulk lot of these, I thought, they're so cheap as well, I thought I'm going to have to just buy them and see. And I did 2 listings. One listing, this one, with how many? 20. I got the full asking price of $74.99 plus postage. And I've got another bundle up as well, not as big as that. Got a bundle of, I think, like 14 or 12 or 14, something like that up as well. But yeah, we got these in these very handy IKEA storage bags. Is it this bundle? Look how much room these are taking up as well. Is it this bundle? No, it's this one. I can feel it's a lot heavier. I'll have to double check before I send them out. I'm not going to send them in these IKEA bags. Not a bad sale there, 75 quid for some cuddly toys, 20 cuddly toys. Good little profit. Does anybody like my lamp? That'll be coming in a future video. I'm picking that up.
How big is the fish?
How big is the fish?
What will it fit in?
I've not got the fish yet. It should go in. Yeah, I think the pink boxes. I need to get the new ones out. They're down here.
Will the teapot go in a pink?
No, don't think so.
TG green go in a pink?
What's the TG green? Remind me.
Biscuit with the biscuit jar with the cockle on it.
It might do.
The Mario thing. Will that fit in like one of them big envelopes?
I don't think so. It's quite long.
Will it fit in a pink?
I think I've got something here. It'll fit in.
Oh, it looks lovely, innit?
It's alright, isn't it? Got this. That might be overkill.
How big is it?
So it's quite thin, so it might go as a large letter. I think it's a bit longer than that. It's about it's a keyboard,
It might fit in
like
that massive
hand rest.
Yeah,
It might do.
Anyway, there you go. 2 envelopes. 2 normal envelopes, like for a book and something else.
Yeah.
2 packed envelopes, 1 green, 4 pink, and then big for these items, unless you need That's pink. Official one pink.
Okay. Yeah, Claire's just delivering me the box list. Right, the next thing is The Great Adventure of the Dirty Pair. Yeah. It's this book. It's a manga book. And this went for $39.99 plus postage. This is one of the ones I bought from a charity shop. A good... Do you know what? No, it's about 2 years. About 2 years ago. And most of them sold like quick, but a few of them didn't. And this one, I did pay up a little bit for these books, so it's not like I got them for £1 or something. I did pay up a bit. I couldn't tell you exactly how much on this one. I don't think I paid more than like a tenner on any of it, but yeah, the profit is still good. £40 plus postage. It's taken a while, but it's worthwhile when you're making that kind of money on it, I think. And it's just a book, it's just sat there. It's not taking up much room. Yeah, if I'm a little bit kind of rusty at doing these videos, then as I say, just bear with me, please, if you could. It's been a while since I've done one, and I'm also aware right now how dark it is. Like, why is it so dark right here? I'll work all this out. So this is a fairly new camera as well, so I'm trying to kind of battle with that as well. It's got its own like quirks. There it is. Yeah, it's raining a bit. We've had such a good summer, haven't we, weather-wise? I think we have. Barely a boot sale cancelled due to the rain, which for me, doing my top 20 boot sales in the UK has been a godsend. It really has. Because if I had a few of them rained off, it would have possibly like ruined my whole list. I might not have got to them all in the period of time that I had. I mean, I've not finished it yet on recording this, but I'm almost there, not far off now. I just need a couple more weekends in September where the weather stays good, and I'll be done by the end of September. So that's what I need. That's what I need. But I look outside at all this rain and I'm like, well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? Right, next we've got another item in the Tower of Terror box. What am I doing? Why did I not get this while I was in there? It's a Nintendo 64 collectible Mario Bros wrist pad. It's like for a keyboard, which is a bit odd because the N64 never had a keyboard, right? But there we go. That's what it is right there. I had it up at $9.99, but I accepted an offer of £6 plus postage. I just wanted to get rid of it at this point. The others sold for more, but when you've had stuff for a certain period of time and you're sick of seeing it and you just want it gone. The condition of this is not excellent either. It's still in its like sealed packaging, but it's just like a bit yellowed. There we go. Next we have something in the Living with the Land box. Great ride that from Disney. Where's that? Epcot. Is it Epcot, Living with the Land? Yeah, I think it is. Epcot, of course it is, yeah. Spore. Galactic edition. Like a special edition of Spore. I bought this from a boot sale for I think £1. Was it £1 or £2? And it went for the full asking price of $13.99 plus postage. There it is. While I'm in here, I've got a big box PC game, haven't I, to put away. Yeah. Got this one here, Goosebumps. This is where I put all my big box PC games, so how cool is that? Next we have these Lego brick heads. These went for £13 plus postage. Yeah, I thought these might have gone a bit higher than this, but they were missing a couple of bits, so that's probably why there's not been that much interest in them. That should be in here. There we go. I'm happy so far that we don't have too many fragile items, but there are a couple, so we'll get to them in a second. But I had a day last week, honestly, where every single item was fragile, was ceramic. And not just like easy ceramic like mugs or glass. I had big ceramics, you know, bread bins and some like a flour jar, biscuit jar, other jars, and oh god, it took me ages. Now luckily that doesn't happen very often. I know a lot of people don't like selling fragile items for exactly this, but usually it's more like this, where you just got the odd couple of fragile items mixed in with the other stuff, and it's honestly not that bad. It's not, I don't think it is. I sent a load of like fragile jars to somebody in Austria. Fingers crossed they all get there. I've packaged them really well, and they paid a lot of money for them all. It was a good sale. Next we have this. It's an M&S advent calendar, like makeup box from last year. I got Claire the like beauty calendars that they do at M&S. Like if you spend over like, usually it's like if you spend over like 40 or 50 quid, then you can get this beauty box for cheap, and there's like products in there worth 200 quid or whatever. It's one of them. It's probably one of them where you're probably not getting as good a deal as you actually think. But I did a video a few years ago where I bought one of these calendars and I tried to sell all the bits individually to see if you could make money doing it. And I think I did make a little bit, but I think I judged in the end that it wasn't worthwhile for the time and the effort of doing it. You weren't going to be making much. I had it up at 15 quid, but it's been up at 15 quid since just after Christmas last year, and it went for a tenner. So it is in Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. In fact, that is it right there. So I'll grab it. So I think that's everything from in here. Just need to head next door to the little shed, get a few ceramic items. Okay, so first off, there it is, with a candle inside, and it went for £12 plus postage. And I bought these from a friend of mine I used to work with. He was selling them at a boot sale, let me have them pretty cheap, about £1 each I think they were. And while I'm here, that has also sold. That went for, I think it was £17.50. I think that was the full asking price as well. It's a Cloverleaf branded one. Where did I buy this from? Definitely a boot sale. Definitely fairly recently. But that's about as much as I can remember at this point in time. I wouldn't have paid a lot. Couple of quid maybe. Next is a very nice teapot. It's this one, Orachili. I had it up at $39.99. There has been a bit of interest in it. I've had it a few months now. I think $39.99 might be a little bit on the high side. I accepted an offer of $30, or I might have sent the offer out at $30 actually. And it's just here. Got this from the tip shop for about £5. I've got 2 items left. One is still upstairs, so the vast majority of stuff is now down here. But I'll go and grab that item in a sec. But the last item from down here is, do you like my lighthouse? No, that's not what's sold though. It's this, which I got from, if I remember rightly, it was St. Michael's earlier in the year. And it was cheap, like £4 or something. Was it £5? It was definitely not more than that. It was cheap, like really cheap. It is vintage, Zurich branded, I think, West German. Now this is obviously going to be a little bit annoying to package. It is. I have to root out a big box. I've got some in the shed. But apart from this, everything else is not too bad. They're fine. They won't take too much packaging up. So the last item is this. It's like a book of old vintage stickers and some Christmas stickers as well. These were Claire's from when she was a kid. We've had them up at a tenner for ages. Somebody offered a fiver and I was just like, you know what, that's fine, we'll just take it. We've got a few bits like that around, to be honest. We could probably just do getting rid of them. I've got another set of stickers there, same thing. There are Claire's from when she was a kid. I got a few bits of mine around from when I was a kid, and just bits and bobs that we really don't even need anymore. So most of it is still up here, just dotted around. So once the shed is kind of like pretty much done, we're going to start in here. We're going to paint it. We're going to tidy up. A lot of these games and stuff up here are going to go at the back, like stacked up at the back, with like the cooler stuff at the front. So for now, at least, you know, a bit of stock is still going to be in here, but for the vast majority of it is not. We've also got this big cupboard here. We can store a few other bits in as well, but most of it will be going in the sheds. You know, got some cool stuff that I want to display, like my Commodore 64, like box. The artwork on the front of that is very cool, and a few other things. I want to get a few of these consoles like more spread out, and possibly some of them actually set up. So I'm gonna go and get this stuff packaged up. I'll be back with you guys in a sec. Packages all done. Yeah, the planter thingy was a bit of an annoying pack, but hey, apart from that, not too bad. So packaging all done. It's lunchtime right now, so we're going to stop for a bagel. My eldest has got to where he's going with his PGL. They posted photographs on Facebook. He got there safely. He sat there having his lunch, and he'll be off doing activities. They're doing it straight away. They're having the lunch and then they're straight to it. Spuddy. Check this out. I was seriously considering putting this on the front of my shed door, but I don't think it would quite work. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, but nah, not going to. It's worth a little bit of money, about 20 quid. This brand can be quite good. This Nemesis Now. I have had a few things by that brand that have surprised me. Ended up picking them up just because they look kind of cool. Usually like gothic kind of figurines. I've had a couple of them, but a few other bits as well. This is part of the stuff I bought from the boot sales. In fact, this is everything I bought from the boot sales from the weekend, which is obviously not a lot, 2 bagfuls. And I got a big bundle of Skylanders. Not seen these out there for ages, so I'll let my son pick out a few, and the rest all just as a bundle. Don't want to go too much into this stuff that we got here. This though, anybody recognise this? Yeah, it's from Early Learning Centre Tower of Doom. Now, generally speaking, most of that stuff I find is not really worth much anymore, but there are some exceptions, and this is one of them. This is still fairly rare. What's it called? Bone Crusher, I think it's called. And it's complete. I've not tested it yet to see if it works, but it just looks in really good condition, so I'll be surprised if it doesn't. But I've had these before, missing parts, bits broken off. They still sell. It obviously impacts on the price, but I only paid £2.50 a piece. Got Paddington there, not sure what to do with this guy. Bought him from a boot sale, but he doesn't have any kind of branding on him. He's definitely Paddington though, right? I mean, you know, even if he didn't have the boots and the clothing, just the face and everything, it's Paddington, right? But there's so many different versions of this out there, and I can't seem to find this one, so I'm not sure. I'll have to have a bit of a deeper look into that. I'd rather it just had a care label on it with a brand. I can easily list it, get it sold, but when it's things like this, it just hangs around for a while, doesn't it? That's the problem. Don't want too much stuff like that hanging around. I got this recently. Unfortunately, this guy does not work, although he was going off the whole way round the boot sale. So, but I got him home, changed the batteries, it ain't doing nothing. So it's probably just like a slightly loose wire inside. Should I go in and just see? I might do purely for the fact that I think it's quite valuable if it is fully working, for what it is, you know, for a cookie jar anyway. And also the fact it was actually working, so there can't be much wrong with it, right? So there's a lot more I kind of want to go into with you guys. There's a few different subjects I want to kind of touch on. I've had a thing recently with a feedback that I was trying to get removed. That was a whole like ongoing thing, so I wouldn't mind coming up on that in a video at some point. I've also done quite well selling certain bundles of things. One that comes to mind is like magazines. I've picked up quite a lot of magazines this year. You may have noticed in the videos, and you know, some have done better than others, but the good ones have done pretty well, really, for how much I've been buying them for. So wouldn't mind going into that and showing you some of the things that have sold, and just generally some of the things that have sold in the last kind of few weeks, few months, some of the kind of more interesting or better things. But yeah, we'll get to some of that as we go on. Right now, I'm going to end this here, but I'm going to pick up with you guys on Wednesday, when hopefully we've sold some other stuff. So it is now Wednesday, and we've only got 5 things going out today. As I said in the last part of the video, things have been very like up and down. We'll have like a few days where like loads of stuff will sell, and then it's dead again. I don't know. I'll show you my graph on eBay in a minute, and you'll see what I mean. You can see how fluctuant it's been recently. But let's get the 5 things that we have sold. I've already got 5 of them because 2 hadn't been put away yet and 1 was up in the spare room. So I'll just quickly show you them first. $14.99 plus postage. These are from McDonald's. 15 quid on these is all right. They owe me pence. And then we have this, £7.50. Just bought this recently for 2 quid, so obviously there's not a lot of profit there. I thought when I looked at it, it was going to be worth a bit more than that, but after looking on eBay, loads out there. So I came in, I think the lowest price, or pretty much the lowest price. Just a little DVD and book set. And we have Slinky Dog here. This is a talking one. I got this in a recent car boot sale video, not come out yet. Paid, I think it's £3 for it. I got $17.99 plus postage. Some of these Slinky Dogs, some of the rarer ones can actually be worth quite a lot of money. For this one though, it's the fact that it was talking. I don't think I've ever had a talking one before. Before I show you the other 2 things that have sold, I bought this at a recent boot sale. Do you know, I think it was the same boot sale I got this from. I think it was. And Star Trek Voyager, I like a bit of Star Trek. It's like a big box PC game, where more of like software than a game, I guess. Or what do they call it? Utility pack, I think they call them. So it's not like a fully fledged game, but it's very cool, as you can see. Yeah. But inside, I noticed this on buying it, but the guy I bought it off didn't know what the hell I was talking about, so I thought I would mention it here to you guys. I'm sure you guys will know what I am going on about here, but first off, we've got the receipt. This was from HMV Kingston on the 24th of the 12th, 1996. So Christmas Eve. Was this a last minute Christmas buy for somebody for Christmas? Well, I think it was, because this was also just randomly inside the box. And on the other side, it says, "May the force be with you this Christmas. Love, Helen." Yes, may the force be with you this Christmas. Can you see what the issue is there? The guy I bought it off didn't know what the hell I was talking about. He's looking at me like I was mad, literally crazy, but I'm sure you guys get it. Oh my lord, is that a new thing? Announcing the Lego Sega Genesis controller. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as some of the other video game related stuff, like the Nintendo stuff.
It's only £16.99.
Is it? It's only small though, isn't it? But that, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it? Like, that's like a perfect gift for people this Christmas. Yes, please. I'll have one. Next are these. These are Hornsea. They're from the Focus range. I'd never heard of these before I picked them up. They're quite nice. They remind me of like licorice all sorts, I think, more than anything. They do them in different colours, and they actually had these in the Hornsea Museum. Was it this colour or was it the brown colour? I'm not sure, but they were in the museum. Very nice, I think. Got $32.99 plus postage. And they are in the mug area. They're just here. So it gives you a bit of an idea of, you know, how much these could be worth. If I had a set of like 6 of them, they could go for really good money. But just the 2, that's all they had. I paid... What did I pay for these? I don't think I paid as cheap as like 50p each. It was a little bit more than that. I think it was about maybe £3 or something for the 2. But obviously still not a lot. All my packaging materials, everything will be in here. And it'll be set up, ready to go. And I'll be doing all my packaging in here. But right now, it's 5 items. I'm going to quickly knock them out inside. And then continue with some listing today. We're going to be doing lots and lots of listing today. Well, photographs and listing. Claire is going to start the photographs in just a minute. Got all the Warhammer that I think I might have shown you in this video. No, I think I've put it out in another video that I put out yesterday, actually. I put a video out yesterday, Tuesday. So I've kind of shown the Warhammer then, and I was like, I weren't sure. It was a buy that I did. I weren't sure whether it was good or not at the time. I was a bit kind of like, have I made a big mistake? But in the end, it turned out that it was worth around 100 quid, at least 100 quid of profit. So once I've sold it all, £100 profit, that's where we're at with it. And I think that's about right. I've obviously got a lot of stuff here to get listed. I know. I always do it this time of year anyway, but I've got even more right now than usual. I've got a couple of these Boppets. I know they sell for like 25-ish quid each. I've got a lot of good stuff. Check these out. Where's the Parappa the Rapper one? I've got a Parappa the Rapper one of these somewhere. The last item for today is Friends, the complete series, 15th anniversary, collector's edition, $14.99 plus postage. It's just here in the Flight of Passage box. Don't drop it. Yes, I can't get over that. May the Force be with you. I wonder if they went looking for something Star Wars and thought, oh, there we go. You know, last minute Christmas present buy. Does it tell me what time they bought it on Christmas Eve? It does, 17 minutes past 4 on Christmas Eve, eh? Does anybody else leave it that late? Can you imagine the face of the person who got this on Christmas Day, who's really into Star Wars, and they open this after reading that first? They would have read that first and they would have been like, oh, Star Wars, I'm getting something Star Wars. And they opened it to find Star Trek Voyager. But I was there saying it, I said it in a video, so it's coming in a video. But the guy, you know, you can imagine me there, like trying to tell the guy what was going on here with this, and he was just looking at me with a blank expression, like wondering what the hell I was talking about. Oh God, I'm glad I filmed for these reasons alone, so I don't, you know, so somebody else is witnessing this, because this, I think is funny, very funny. I love like weird things like this that happen in life. But there we go, only 5 items. I know it's not a lot, not a massive amount of value either in what we've got here, but it's just the way it's been. I will show you in just a minute the graph on the computer, and just to show you how up and down it has been lately because I've had a few like no sale days. Another weird thing, which I really find strange, is I reckon I'm selling something like 40-ish% of everything I'm selling is going abroad right now. That is strange. Like, I've always sold abroad. I've always, I do GSP, and I've always sold stuff overseas. But that is massively increased, and my sales to the UK has gone down loads. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know. Maybe you could say, well, I watch a lot of American resellers and Australian resellers, and maybe what I pick up has slightly changed over time, and I'm buying more of the kind of stuff that maybe they would like, because it's the Australians and the Americans who have been buying like the majority of the stuff that's been going abroad. I've got a few other areas as well, but it's mostly the Australians and Americans. So yeah, don't know about that. Has anybody else found anything like that? A lot more sales to overseas compared to here in the UK. I don't have ever had so many sales going abroad than I have recently in the last 6 months. So it's a godsend, but it's also, it makes me wonder and worry a little bit, like, is something going on here in the UK? Anybody found anything like that? If so, put it down in the comments. Maybe maybe there is something to it. I don't know. But it's something I've noticed. And two of these 5 sales are going abroad. Got 5 things here. 2 out of 5 going abroad. On Monday, or was it Tuesday? No, Monday when I did the picking. A good few of them were going abroad. 5 or 6 of them, I think. So, yeah. It's a lot. Something else has just sold. It's these 2 masks. These sold for £20 plus postage. Now these are not like the really, really old 80s ones. These are a little bit newer than that. Still very cool nonetheless. Couldn't actually find these particular ones out there anywhere. They're not perfect. They've got a couple of little issues. Kind of a little bit. Yeah, I did say. Yeah, I forgot I'd put myself on the listing. But yeah, see how the staples are a bit like that, a little bit kind of rusted, These are going to be, and a couple of little splits in one of them. These are more for display, I think. And they're actually going to the art department there, so that is very cool. I love it when I send to places like that. And these are in People Mover. I wanted to keep them in here. I keep maybe some of the stuff that looks kind of cool in here, but also some of the stuff that's a little bit more fragile. You don't want it kind of in a box with possibly stuff on top. And these are definitely one of them fragile items. And just in here. So I'll have to package these really well. Yeah, it must be nearly Halloween. That's wrong, isn't it? It's wrong. So I've just finished the packaging. Just coming in with this. This was a return. Came back end of last week. And there's nothing wrong with it. They just didn't want it. But they'd kept it for about 3 weeks before sending it back. They only sold for $14.99 plus postage. And they were from a pick that I did in January this year, where I got a load of just random stuff, just general kind of household things, such as these egg cups right there. And yeah, some of that stuff actually has done quite well. I only paid I can't remember exactly how much I paid. It was under £100 for everything, and I came back with boxes and boxes full. I think I did a video about it. Pretty sure I did. Right at the start of this year. It was literally, I think the 4th of January I went, hey, I'm going to stick it on here. I'll relist it now. Same price. In fact, I might just put it on a tenner. Just want it gone at this point. So I'll just go to sell similar. I've just ordered a Wi-Fi booster because the signal in here well, I've got no Wi-Fi at all in here, but my 4G, 5G is bad as well. Keep. Everything is the same. Keep it. I had it up at 20. It doesn't matter. I'll just stick it at a tenner. It's fine. Again, it owes me nothing. Just want it gone. Tenner will do. List. So I told you I'd show you the graph and check it out. Look. So we've got a few no sales days there. One there, one there, one there. I mean, hardly anything on that day. Hardly anything on that day. So it's just been very, very up and down, which is always the case to some extent on eBay. It is, but it's been more so the last 4 weeks than I think I'd say ever before. Like, just really unusual kind of surges of sales and then nothing, like nothing at all. And same with like watches on stuff, just like loads of stuff getting watches and then nothing getting watches for like a whole day. It's like, what? Something weird. I don't know. All these years being on eBay, I still don't fully understand it. But another thing, we have now been on eBay for 20 years. 20 years now, not as a business, not selling, not reselling or anything, but I opened my account with eBay 20 years ago, almost to the day. 20 years. Now, yeah, I've only been a reseller a fraction of that time, but, well, I say fraction, it's been a while now, hasn't it? Full-time reselling, 2.5 years. Part-time, what, about 4 years, 5 years previous to that, was it? I lose track. It's been a while. I've also been on YouTube now for 5 years, which shocked me even more. I was like, what? Really? 5 years? But yeah, 5 years on YouTube. Anyway, we were just about to get some photographs, but we had a couple of issues with the van, which is part of the reason why I've not taken the van out and done the top 20 boot sales in the country. I was on about like taking the van and staying overnight with the van, but it's had a few issues. Anyway, they're all sorted now. We think it's with Claire's dad. Claire's dad is an ex-mechanic, and he actually like did the van. You know, he converted the van. Was it converted from a regular van?
Yeah, it was a gas engineer's van.
Yeah, so he converted it himself. He put all the electrics in, everything. So whenever it has had the odd like niggle or anything, he's sorted it out for us, which is great. But there was just a few, although it was driving and everything, it's not like it broke down. It just had a few too many issues for me to risk taking it like all the way to the south coast, for instance. So yeah, maybe in a future trip, maybe. But right now we're going to pick up the van. So I'm driving. And then me or Claire will drive the van. One of us will drive the van. One of us will drive the car back. I'm going to go and drop the post off on the way. Then we'll come back and get some photographs done, get some stuff listed. For now, I'm going to leave this part here, and now we'll fast forward to Friday, where we'll see what we've sold over the next couple of days. Hello. Yeah, this is a local cat that comes around quite often. My cat kind of just accepts him most of the time, but right now he's going a bit mental, probably because he's trying to get attention from me. He doesn't want me to give any to this guy. I'm not sure if he has a home or not. He looks in pretty good nick, but he's the largest cat in the world. You probably can't tell when he sat there like that, but he is. He's huge, and he just doesn't care. He'll just enter the house and just roam around without a care in the world. So it is Friday, and I've got 13 items as it stands going out. There's been a few offers on a few other things, so there may well be a few more items. I got my Wi-Fi booster, came yesterday, plugged it in. It works with Claire's phone, fine. It works with the tablet, fine. But with my phone, no. So I was editing this video last night, and I realised how long it's going to end up being. I'm going to have to cut a lot out because I don't want it to be as long as it is right now. But Going forward, I'll get better at that. I'm going to make sure they're kind of closer to half an hour max, really, going forward. You got to remember, though, it's like kind of the whole week into one. So in this part, I'm going to just get straight to it. There's not going to be anything other than this picking, so I'm going to pick it and then I'm going to end the video right there. There's a couple of good things here, so you want to stick around for them. Let's start with the stuff I have already picked because it was upstairs in the spare room. So I've already grabbed that stuff, so it's in front of me right here. Let's have a look. So let's start with these books right here. They're called The Enchanted World. There's 15 of them. And I got, what did I get? £76 plus postage on them. But she's actually said she's already got 2 of them. So don't send them, and she, you know, offered a little bit less, and I was absolutely fine with that. In fact, one of them I wanted to keep anyway, the Christmas one. So I'll pull the 2 out that she doesn't want. 76 quid. I only paid, I think I paid just under a tenner for the lot, so not bad. It's taken a little while to sell, but I did pick them up this year, earlier in the boot sale season, I think, from Norcross Car Boot Sale. And then these boxes here, these are Jack Will's presentation storage boxes, empty. These are pretty, these might even be classed as vintage now. These were my brother's from way back, and to be honest, I'm going up into the spare room in a short while and I'm starting to kind of go through the rest of the stuff that's in there, and I'm getting rid of stuff, and these are on the these are on the line to get rid of. I was going to just bin them because I've had them for so long. Yeah, so for them I got £3 plus postage. Is it worth it? Probably not, but as I said, I was going to just get rid. I did have them up at more than that. I think they sent me an offer of about 50% off, and I just accepted it. It's like, whatever. These sold for £7.99 plus postage. These are going over to the USA. I've got 2 more sets of these, and then they're all gone. And then somebody has purchased 2 items from me. They got this for £12. And then they got this for £3. It's a Wilton topsy-turvy cake pan. This is when not to bother buying them. Had this for ages, this one. And let's go grab that. So the folder is there, that was upstairs. The cake tin pan is, it was just here, there you go. I've still got a few of these ones left. I got a big bundle of like cookery stuff a while back, good while back now actually. These ones are like brand new sealed, and they're not, I'm not asking a lot for them, but there just doesn't seem to be any interest. Got 2 lots left. I have quite a few more than that. Usually I go for like the Garfields and, you know, the Disney ones, the ones that are actually, they've got something about them. But this will look kind of cool, isn't it? When you've cooked a cake using this, I think that would look really cool. But hey, £3, that's alright. She asked if I combine the postage, and I will. They'll go together, they're not very heavy, in a small parcel box. Next is this mug, like a funny face mug, quite an unusual one, that. Don't think I've ever had one like this before. I had it up at like 12 quid, they offered 8, or we went back and forward actually a little bit, and I was just like, whatever. So it was a bit dark here, my light ran out of battery, I think I left it on last night. Is it here? Or is it here? I think it's here. Yeah, there we go. So how much did I pay for this? I don't know. I have no idea. I've got so many mugs. I usually pick them up for 50p or £1. Sometimes I get lucky and they're like 10p, 20p at boot sales. If I find unique ones like this, then I buy them. I don't spend a lot on them. Next we have some Heineken glasses. I've actually got one of these myself from a previous bundle of glasses. Sorry, it's taking a while to load. I will somehow get the internet situation sorted out because I can't be going on like this. Or something else has just sold. Oh, very good. I'll grab that in a second. That's just in there. We'll grab that in a sec. Knew that would go quick. But first we got these Heineken glasses. £12.50. Hang on, did I accept an offer? No, it was the full price. £12.50 plus postage. These are the last ones from the bundle I got last year. I think it was last year. Bundle of 4. Come on, light. Are you not working either now? Did I leave this one? I think I left them both on. Oh, brilliant. Great. Okay. Yeah, these glasses are kind of buried at the back, so give me a second, I'll dig them out. I just picked those glasses, and while I was picking them, I came across these three. These are the Beavertown ones, and judging by the condition of them, they must have been in here for a while. They were like tucked away at the back, and they're not listed, so these will do well come Halloween. Nice glasses these. I have no idea why I've got these. The listing must have been like, must have got knocked off at some point, or maybe somebody had bought them, hadn't paid. I'd hit relist, and sometimes it doesn't relist them for whatever reason, so I must have missed it. I'm going to take these in the house, get them listed. Yeah, for now at least, I am still taking the photographs inside. Eventually, I think I will have a little setup in here. Next we have a My Little Pony. I got a little bundle of these from a boot sale for £5. It was a boot sale a long way from home. It wasn't one of the top 20 ones, but it was another one that I did like along the road. And is this the last one? Yeah, £14.99 plus postage. None of them are worth crazy money. Yeah, I think 15 quid was the most valuable one actually. Is it that one? I'll just double check. Was it this one? I've got two left now. While we are in these boxes, where is it? Here. This guy, who I'm pretty sure I showed earlier in the video, sold for £30 plus postage. I had him up at 35. I think I was stretching a bit there at 35. They did ask if I would take 22, and I was like, no. So I'll do 30, but that's my very best. So I think they've got a decent deal. It's in very good condition. I think it was the only one out there on eBay that was like complete with its whole outfit and everything. This one troll pays for the whole bundle of trolls that I got recently at boot sale. You won't have seen that yet, but the rest of them I've not touched. I just had I poked my head in just to remind myself what was in there, and this guy was like staring at me. This was a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh god, I've got to get him photographed. So I kind of continued what I was doing, trying to find a few bits to list, but I just grabbed this. I didn't want to kind of do all the trolls there and then, but I thought this guy's got to get on there now while the time is right. So yeah, that whole bag, I bartered back and forward with him on it, so I'm struggling to remember exactly how much I paid, but I think I paid about 25 quid for the lot, I think. And there's some other like larger ones like this. Some of them are smaller, not that valuable ones. A couple of damn trolls like the old ones, the 80s ones in there as well. Don't know if there's anything crazy valuable, but we'll see. We'll see. It's nice when that happens, you know, all the money back with just that guy. And also on the same shelf is this Saw game. Got 13 quid plus postage on this. That's kind of as high as these tend to go. Thought I'd aim high on it. Again, I'm thinking Halloween round the corner. People are going to want to play this kind of game, right? That was my thinking behind it. That's why I kind of aimed higher on it, and it worked. Bought this for £2 at a fairly recent boot sale. So anyone wondering why, Mike, why do you sell Tupperware? Like, what is the point? Look at how much room it takes up. It's ugly stuff, or it's old stuff. It's not worth anything. Okay, well, this is why I buy Tupperware. Here, these little spare parts. These are just little spare parts that came with some other Tupperware, kind of thrown in, really, for, you know, very little to nothing. And they've gone for £25, or £24.99 plus postage. And it's not unusual to get, you know, money like that for some of these items. It doesn't happen every day. Yeah, got them. This one here, we had one of these when I was a kid, like a cookie jar version of this. Again, sorry about the lights, I'll get them sorted. I won't forget to turn them off next time. I keep these two original ones on the sensor and then leave those two on when I'm in here usually. So yeah, 25 quid plus postage just on them, and that's why I sell Tupperware. You know, just looking at this stuff here, roughly, very roughly speaking, like 15 quid, 20 quid, 15 quid. These, like as a set, 20-25 quid. These 25-30. Do you know what I mean? Like it adds up. It adds up. They're not all worth a great deal. This one's good as well, and the larger version of this is very good. I've got other, like, I've got a lot of like the good coloured stuff here, but some items like this here, not this guy, but these are really not worth picking up, and I don't pick them up anymore. I've got 3 of them, as you can see, and I wouldn't buy them again. If they've got this piece, it helps. This piece is usually missing, but those, don't bother with them. Like they are snack trays. 2 more items from in here. One's in Air and one is in Smiler. Smiler's there and Air is there, so bear with me a second, I'll grab them. This sold for £4.50 plus postage. I had them up at £6.50 plus postage, and you know what? I'm not sure where I got these ones from, but I've got a few of them. Kind of old, bit of age to them. 99, so vintage, but not much interest in that one. Last item from in here is this. I got £6 plus postage on it, and this is, I bought this back when Blaze and the Monster Machine stuff was doing really well. I don't know about you guys, but these days I don't really bother with it most of the time. There's a few things that I do look out for, but most of it, when I do find it, just doesn't go for much anymore. Here it is. It's kind of new, but the packaging is pretty battered. So that's the last 2 items from in here. I've got 1 item from the ceramics shed. Let's go grab that. So I said to Claire we should probably call this the pot shed, right? But I think she kind of thought about it and then thought about the foil finish here, put 2 and 2 together and was like, no. Next and lastly is this garlic bread dish, Rayware branded. Got this from the same person I got the Neverending Story book from at a boot sale earlier in the year, and it was actually the number 20 on the boot sale list, Warrington. I was asking £19.99 plus postage, got 16 for it. We've kind of organised this now so everything kind of has its place, more so. Not everything, some things just have to kind of slot in wherever, but kind of got plates and bowls up here. Jars are mostly on this shelf. The larger jars and bread bins and stuff are all on the bottom. We've got like steins and mugs and tea sets and stuff over this side. Yeah, you know, it's organised now. Never used to be. But I don't really have a place for garlic bread dishes. I'm not going to have a whole section just for that. Where is it? Got it. It was just there. Portobello by Rayware. And that's it. Another day where I don't have too much fragile stuff. Yes, very welcome it is. We're going to package this stuff up right now. So another item is just sold. It is this. Went for £20 plus postage. I had up at 25. Sent an offer out of 20. And it's just here. It's a West German bay vase, bay plant pot should I say. Vintage, like 70s, 80s. Good condition. A little bit of water damage in there. I tried my best to get that off, but I couldn't. Plus, you're gonna have your plant in there anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? It's just on the inside at the bottom there. Bought it from a recent boot sale for £3, I think it was. Oh, I nearly did it then. Nearly sent the wrong item out. It's not this one. It's this one. I just looked at the rainbow hair and I thought, yeah, that's it. But they both have rainbow hair. It's definitely this one. Close, nearly, nearly messed up then. So I just finished my packaging and an order just come in just as I was about to put all my packaging materials away. So they got in there just in time. I bundled a load of them up, different bundles, and then I've got a load of just these dog ones. That'll go as the large letter that, I think. Yeah. And that's going to be it, and I'm going to actually end this video here. Right now it's 12:30. It's taken me a little bit longer than I would have liked to get some of this stuff packaged up, but I've been taking my time and I've been watching a few resellers and stuff on YouTube. And the plan for the rest of the day is I've got a video to edit. I've already done one that's coming out today. That's pretty much done. Just need to do a thumbnail for the video. And I've got another one I want to get out on my other channel, Adventure ASPIN. If you didn't know, I've got a second channel where I put other stuff out that's not to do with reselling. I recently went to a garden centre near Nottingham called Trowels, and it has a big setup of Lamax. They call it the World of Lamax. I'd never been there before, but it was awesome. Best Lamax display I've ever seen. So that's what's coming out over on Adventure ASPIN. That will already be out by the time this video comes out. If there's any way at all you could go over to my other channel, Adventure ASPIN, and subscribe over there. Really want to try and get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and then I'll stop mentioning it. And yeah, it really would be appreciated. Loads of people have already gone over and subscribed, so thank you if you're one of those people. If not, go check it out. There might be something over there that you like. I put a bit of this and a bit of that out over there, and I've got loads of things planned for over there as well as here on this channel over the next few weeks and months. So I know this has been a particularly long video. They're not all going to be this long. I know some people like the long videos, but that wasn't my intention when I started this video on Monday. I didn't want to it to be like crazy long. Yeah, the next one will be a lot shorter, more to the point. I was just a bit excited on this one and I had a lot to kind of show you, the new shed and everything else. So that's it for this one. Cheers guys. Catch you in the next one.